Alright, guys. So, last time we saw the last Admiral. And by last, I mean, it's kind of weird to think about this, but since the time skip, we have always had one Admiral that we never saw. We saw Fujitora and Dressrosa, but it took us so long to finally see Greenbull in the anime, and now we finally know what the Marines are cooking. Like, we got a good idea of, like, okay, we got Forest Man and we got Gravity Man. Gravity Man is probably still scarier to me. I won't lie. Dropping a meteor is still a hard thing to top. I mean, I know Akainu did some of those things, but that's like Marine 4 days. We're not talking about that. And plus, he's Fleet Admiral now, so. But, yeah, dropping a meteor is... that's still one of the more shocking moments. But, now, he did beat King and Queen, so we're going to see who else has to deal with Greenbull on the way. I don't think we're going to get... actually, I don't know how well the pacing is going to get. Let's just watch it, and then I guess we'll see. Yeah, let's jump into this. 3, 2, 1, go. We're in the sky. Okay. Looking down. Off the coast of the land of Wano. That's a very cool angle to look on that. Red Force! There it is. Oh, I've been trying to keep hush hush on that for so long. It's crazy to think how long he must have been there for. Bro, every time we see this guy, I swear to God, it's been a while since he got to, yeah, last time was with Odin. This is the first time since we said goodbye, yeah. That's cool. Interesting, though. Oh, he doesn't know. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. He wouldn't know about Momo and Hiyori. They got a palm tree on their ship. Bro, some of these pirates have the coolest... Oh, he can sense it. Ugh, bro, every time I see Shanks, it's so sparing. It's so cool that we get an extra scene with Shanks in the anime. Just more content. Come on. Jaggy. Yeah, I guess Shanks wouldn't know about... Actually, I don't even know if he knew that Kaido was being a tyrant over there in Wano. There's a lot they probably didn't know. I mean, if you think about it, even Whitebeard, they didn't know. Otherwise, they would have came rushing back, right? That's the problem with having an isolated country. People that want to help outside just don't know. Information is really important. It also kind of shows the gravity of what like Momonosuke means when he says like he still wants to keep the island sealed. Like he doesn't want to open its borders still. Even though that was like, you could argue part of the reason why the country didn't get help for so long. It's a lot of ego built in the country. The onslaught of a Navy admiral. That's not a good sign. It's a pretty foreboding title. It's crazy. When these guys party, they party forever. What do you think about it? Raizo kind of got off easy during that whole fight. I know he burned, but still. It's funny how like the ninja is the one that is finding hard to keep composure. I guess samurai would be more disciplined than ninjas, but it's just interesting. You see, seeing all these guys here, it's even crazier just me thinking that an admiral is pulling up to a Yonko's crew, pirates with like 3 billion bounties, the samurai, you know, all this stuff. I'm like, dude, who do you think you are? Like, unless your name's Akainu, come on. This guy is way out of his depth. Not way out of his depth. I know there's a bunch of Admiral simps that are gonna be like, no, he could do pretty well. Like, they can sense it. Yeah, there's something off. Dun 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 dun. Now they have something to fight for too. It's pretty. Bum 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 bum. Now that the country is safe, they kind of like imagine. Now it feels. Well, I think he's making his presence pretty obvious, especially with his aggression. I think you see, but the funny thing is, even the allies are underestimating what it means to be like a Yonko's crew. Like, bro, they probably knew a while ago. Maybe not Luffy particularly because they're distracted, but I'm sure Sanji knows or something like that. Jinbei probably noticed because they're used to having an admiral in their presence, right? Look at Luffy. Influence is something, but what does he mean? I thought he was gonna say, but strength is something else. I thought he was gonna like, because it seems like Greenbull's making it pretty obvious. He's not seeing Luffy as a admiral. I mean, not an admiral, an emperor. Like, he's not considering him as an emperor. Not really. Man, Luffy versus him would be interesting. I mean, he'd lose, but it'd be interesting. Yeah. They know more than you think, pal. They gotta move fast because admirals are really quick. My God, demon mode. Yeah, if Greenbull doesn't destroy these guys, it'd be a little disappointing. I'm sorry, like, I know I've said it before, but the samurai don't really impress me. Like, I know they're really capable, but at this level, Yonko and Admiral level, I'm like, you guys are way out of your depth. I want to see how he fights more particularly, because I always kind of thought this would be the guy that Sanji would fight. Like Fujitora versus Zoro, and then he would be like Sanji's opponent. Based on how he says, like, he eats food, he fasts, you know, the way he eats isn't like... And his ruthlessness with, like, Sanji's kindness. You have no rights. Some of his personality is starting to link in there. Oh, is this an attack? Wait a minute. You know, it's cool when you think about it, because it would have been interesting. Obviously, Fujitora is a nice guy. He wouldn't do this. But if he fought... Damn, he's ripped. Yeah, Denjiro can feel... He's like, oh, no, I think we messed up, boy. I think we messed up. He's a woodsman. Like the butcher? Like the... Not butcher, the carpenters? Like the choppers? Bro, he looks beefy though, you know? He kind of looks good here. The law, yeah, he's saying, bro, I got no reason to hold back. Of course I look down on you. There we go. Oh my God. This hierarchy obsessed. Don't remember countries like you or. It's funny because you literally think like, oh, Akainu is the worst admiral. This discrimination is a comfort. I mean, that sentence right there tells you how bad of a person this guy is. That's how the world works, bro. Discrimination is just, hey, man, it's part of nature. It's like, what did you just say? What did you just say? I don't know how I feel about the green lips, but sure, okay. Weird touch. Why is this so stiff? The animation just died. What happened to the frames? There we go. Woo! Conquerors hockey. The animation has died here. I don't know what is going on. Sorry, I don't have copium, but that I'm not gonna excuse whatever that was. That, bro, are we on 10 frames? He's already, I mean, he is a Yonko. Oh, that's cool. See, now some of the red-haired pirates are fans. That's crazy. Shanks is like, oh yeah, he's a great pirate, huh? What about me, huh? I'm your captain. Come on, guys. Luffy's great, but now he's competition. He's a Yonko. Come on. Whose side are you on? No, but he is a great pirate, though. Luffy 100% is a great pirate. I was gonna say, where's the deadbeat? Bro, how many years has it been? He came back. Which kid? Shanks, do you want to see Luffy yet, or is it too early? I mean, it's obviously too early, but I'm just... It is kind of cool. Oh, give us a good flashback. Whoa! What is this? Oda. Oda. Oh, he's showing us the devil fruit when he had it. Oh, yes. Oh, this is what they were talking about when they said they lost the fruit. Keep in mind, this is before Shanks was a Yonko. Because they said back when they revealed the bounties, Shanks was a Yonko for 5 or 6 years. And this is when he got the devil fruit, which Luffy was like a child at that point. Shanks! Do I get to see him do something? Ooh. No, I don't get... I wouldn't be able to see it yet. Keep red hair away. Shanks! Shanks! Do something! Do something! Oh, did they already have it? I think they already got it. Oh, they haven't gotten it yet. Oh. There's only a double... Oh, yeah, I guess CP0, they don't even know. That's fun. That's funny. That makes sense. It's super, super classified information. Like, they wouldn't know about Nika. Nika is like a very taboo topic for the government. Like, only the Gorosei would know. Out of the government. This is still the dumbest thing Luffy's ever done. It's crazy because in the... My God. You idiot. He's saying, okay, dude. What? Look at Shanks' face. Oh, this is so wholesome, dude. And now Luffy literally skis on the clouds and like pulls out lightning like it's cobwebs. That's insane. Turns into a giant. Fights like Zeus. Crazy. This man created a monster, you know. This day, when Shanks lost his arm and made that bet, he created a monster. Bro, I bet he's looking at that paper and thinking, I would have lost both arms for this. Look at the way they're talking about Luffy. Who's like a monkey monster? Have you seen yourself, buddy? The irony. He beat Kaido. Huh? Look at Yes. I'm like, hmm. Oh, right. They're talking about Barnum and Leia. Yeah, they don't know that Luffy has. Huh? Ah! Oh no. Yeah, you gotta get used to it. He's. If we just let it slide. Yeah. Shanks is like, gotta think about politics, man. He just used it as an excuse, though, to not see Luffy. Sabo murders King Cobra. That's a big accusation. Oh, we learning about Sabo? Like, what? Oh, boy. Yeah. Well. Yeah, he burned the hell out of that place. Fought back, but as a result. So Kuma did help them. Or maybe he didn't. Still kind of ambiguous. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, fair enough. It kind of was like, if it was me, I'd destroy the place. Oh, she's running away from you guys because you guys are the problem. The attempted murder? Oh. Oh, the Holy Knights. I think people are excited to think about Sabo doing all this. There's a new revolution. So much stuff happening, dude. Like a god? Don't you think that's a little extreme? Flame Emperor. His brother Luffy is now one of the emperors of the... Oh, boy. Think about... Yeah, Sabo's bounty must be crazy now. Because he's also associated with Luffy. That's his brother, right? Think about it. That's a big problem. Because Luffy's bounty, yeah, sure, he beat Kaido and everything, but... This guy directly is targeting them. Sabo. Not, obviously. Not Greenbull. Kaido's son. Ooh. It's been a while since we've seen Momonosuke actually fight in the dragon form. Woo! Oh. Got excited. Still gotta work on that. He's like, wait a minute. Isn't Luffy... Not Luffy, sorry, Kaido. He's like, isn't Kaido supposed to be a different color? Yee. This guy said, I had more tendrils than you. Ow. You know what I just realized? Momonosuke, theoretically in the future, Momonosuke, that's a menacing, bro, that's a menacing panel. Jesus. I was going to say, technically Momonosuke in the future could have a hybrid form. Just saying. Bro, you need to check your ego, man. They are not coming for you, brother. They do not care. They got their own concerns. You really think Shanks' priority is to be like, yeah, let's mess with the Kainu? He's like, bro, I don't care about that scrub. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Shanks. God, it's so stiff. What's your move, boss? Yeah. Huh? He's like, we're done waiting for Luffy. Ah, he said, we're done waiting for Luffy now. Now it's time for me to move. He's like, hey, Beck. Now that Luffy, you know, is a Yonko, I was just thinking, maybe we take this whole One Piece thing a little more seriously now. I mean, that's my theory. That's my, because, like, let's be honest, what's the one thing that's changed, like, obviously from before? We obviously didn't know. We thought, I guess, Shanks was pursuing the One Piece directly, but he always seemed like he had, like, ulterior motives he was trying to do, like talking to the Gorosei, and I guess his you know, him talking to Whitebeard about Blackbeard, and like being super concerned about things that aren't really the One Piece. So now we kind of see him directly saying, hey, maybe we should actually start pursuing it now, which is like, wait, you weren't pursuing it before? So I mean, I'm not so much concerned as to why he wasn't pursuing it before. I'm more so interested if, like, it's because of Luffy is why now it's like, okay, since Luffy's a Yonko now and he's starting to be, you know, a problem for ourselves, now it's like a real competition. He's like, well, let's see, now I want to try and, like, you know, because it's possible, it's very, very possible that, like, maybe Shanks early on was going for the One Piece, or maybe not. I don't know. Like, we don't know from jump if he was gonna do it, and then something changed. Yeah. But regardless, I mean, he may not show it, but the Luffy's, you know, position as a Yonko has definitely changed things a lot for them. I kind of feel, I have, like, mixed feelings about it, though, if I'm being honest, like, because it does kind of feel like, well, aren't you guys wasting your time? Like, obviously the life of being a pirate isn't just to get the One Piece, but, like, look at Whitebeard. Whitebeard never wanted the One Piece, and he was a great pirate, one of the greatest, if not the greatest, next to, you know, Roger. But you know, Shanks always kind of, it felt weird, though. I was like, well, don't you, you know, wouldn't you want to, you know, try, you know, because we know he didn't see the One Piece because they were sick, and Buggy stayed with him. Sorry, Buggy was sick, he stayed with Buggy, and then Roger and the rest of the crew went on to, you know, Laugh Tale, and they saw it, you know. So Buggy and Shanks are now both Yonko, and they're the only ones out of Roger's crew that didn't see the One Piece, you know. So I mean, they would have an incentive to go see it. Blackbeard obviously exists for his own reasons, and Luffy is inheriting the will of Roger. So, like, all the Yonko now have a, like, very direct tie to not just each other, if you really think about it, but also to the One Piece itself, you know. So I don't know, I'm not trying to bring, like, fate and destiny into this, because I actually don't like that concept. It kind of ruined Naruto for me, and I don't want to bring it into One Piece, but there is kind of, like, some aspect of that. So it's like, it's interesting when you think about it, but it does make you think more about, like, the motives now, because it would seem like this is the last, like, roster of Yonko we're going to deal with until the end of the series. So, like, now it's, like, a good time for us to think about why these characters got to the way they were, and, like, kind of understand their motives for the One Piece. I mean, Buggy's is pretty obvious. Blackbeard's is a mystery. We're not really too sure, but I think Shanks is more of a mystery, and we're gonna slowly learn that stuff now that, like, you know, he's a direct problem for us going into, you know, the Straw Hats. I mean, problem is a strong word, but you know what I mean, like a Yonko, like an actual rival Yonko, then that we're gonna have to deal with. So yeah, I mean, he's still there. he knows the Admiral, you know, Greenbull is there. He could sense it, and you know, he's made the decision not to see Luffy, but that doesn't mean he hasn't made, you know, he's made the decision. Oh, let's just leave. You know, I'm sure, you know, Shanks might, you know, he might brew something up. So I guess we'll have to find out. We'll have to find out. But if I didn't miss anything, any thoughts you guys have on the episode, please put it down below. Obviously, avoiding, you know, spoilers for anybody that hasn't, you know, caught up with the manga or anything, or doesn't know what's going to be happening. But yeah, I'll try to answer them if it seems relevant, or, you know, it's just interesting to read. But we're just gonna have to wait a week. This week actually went pretty quickly, so next week should be happening pretty quick and pretty fast. So yeah, I think I'll just leave it off with that, guys. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, peace, and goodbye.